So today we're going to talk about branding. One of the first steps you're going to do when working with a Power Platform might be to create your own tenant. You could have a test tenant, or you could be the administrator of your own organization's tenant. And one big part of tenant administration is also the branding. So you want your users to know that they're working within your organization, and you want to have your organizational logo and colors within the Power Platform. So what you're seeing right now is Power Apps, the branding of Power Apps, when you don't have any theme defined. So there are actually two parts to this video. The first one is defining a theme for the Power Platform within the Admin Center, and the other one is the branding of your Azure Active Directory um, to be able to define the sign in, the login and logout screen. So let's start with going to the administration center of the Power Platform. So we'll click up here and we're going to our administration center. Within here on our left side, we'll see settings and then org settings. And within here, we will click on organization profile and then on custom themes. Sometimes when we create a new tenant, there might be already a default theme, so we can also opt to edit this default theme, but we're going to create a new one from scratch in this video. So we're going to click on add theme, and here we just have to decide if we want to prevent the users from overriding their theme. So we can say, okay, they should only be able to see our theme. Let's say yes. And then also if we want to show the user's display name. Usually on top of here, next to the picture, we're able to show the user's username. I think that's quite handy, so we're going to say yes and save. The next thing we're going to do is change our logo. So let's see, as of now, it's just plain with nothing, and we're going to upload a new one. So let's say upload, then we're going to browse for an image. I already have my images prepared. And there we go. And then we will save it again. And the last part are the colors. So if we go in here, as of now, it's black, which doesn't really go with the colors of my brand. So let's change this. I would like my brand to be beige. So I will change the main color to beige. Right now, it's warning me that between beige and white, it's not enough contrast, and the contrast should be better, so for users to be able to see everything. So we're going to change the white to blue, so we have beige and blue. And the last one we're going to change to brown. And that's that. Now we save it. And let's take a look into our Power Apps, refresh this page. And now you can see we do have the logo here. Our items are in blue, everything is written in dark blue, and the mouse over is brown. So that's what we just defined. So this is already the first part. It's quite easy. The second part is the sign-in experience. So if we don't have anything defined, this is the sign-in experience that the user will have. They will be able to see the Microsoft logo and also the title on the tab, which says sign into your account, but we don't have anything from our own organization. The background is not defined, neither is the reset of the password, the header, or the footer. So let's change this. For that, we're going to Azure. So that is portal.azure.com. And within here, we're going to click on to our Azure Active Directory. And on the left, we're going to find the company branding. So now within here, we can change the layout and the colors and everything. So we can choose a fave icon, we can choose a background image, we can choose a page background color, a header and footer, and so on. For us to really know what these items are, there's actually really good documentation on Microsoft. You can see it here that the fave icon is actually the icon on your tab. What is important for us as of now, we are going to choose the banner logo, and we're going to change the background image just to give it a bit of a branding. We could go into detail and design a footer, a header, the username hint text, maybe also the self-service password reset, but we're not going to do this as for now. We're just going to change the branding. So in here, we're going to click on edit, and then we can choose a file. So let's just choose this little lion here. We do have to be careful about the file size. It always says it on here, so you cannot choose files that are too big. But you also shouldn't choose files that are too small because we don't want it to be blurry. So now we're going to choose a background image. I have my images prepared here. If we don't want to provide an image, we could also provide just a color, which could be our company color. Since we do have an image, we don't need to choose a color for now. The next thing is the layout. So the layout we just saw was the login window in the center of the tab. We could change it so the login window would be on the right hand. As for now, we're gonna leave it as is. We don't have a header or footer defined, so we just hide it. We're also able to upload a custom CSS if we want to, but we're not going to do this at this point. So now here we're able to define our header, our footer, so it really works the same. And then here, the most important part for now is the sign in form. So we're going to choose the banner logo. If we go back to our image, we see, okay, the banner logo is this one here. Let's select our file for this. Perfect. Then we might also have a square logo for a light or a dark theme. Let's put in this one for the light and maybe this one for the dark one. We could also say, okay, a hint text, sign in page text. It's those two lines here. We're going to leave it empty for now and say, okay, review and save. As you can see, it was rather easy to change. So if we go in now, do the login, and we see, okay, our background image is blurry, we might want to upload a bigger file with better resolution. But let's check how it looks like as for now. So if we try to log in now, we choose our account, you can see that the background was successfully changed. The login experience now is very customized. We can see our organization's logo up here. Also in the tab up here, you can see the small version of the logo. And if we actually sign in, we'll be redirected to our Power Apps homepage where we already defined our branding, our theming. And if we actually want to log out, so we click here, sign out, we have the same experience, branded experience, logging out of our account as well. So that was the quick tutorial on how to do the theming of the Power Platform applications as well as the sign-in experience. If you like the video, please subscribe or leave a comment for me. I will be uploading more videos soon. I hope you liked it and have a good day.